Alright, here we are coming up on game 1 for round 1. Yes, I would like to play first. This is a pretty risky hand. That being said, I've got my best 2 drops. And, you get one land, hopefully a mountain, and it turns into a pretty good hand. So, yeah, I'm going to keep this. No, I would not mulligan. And we'll definitely be getting in on the beats here on turn 2. Let's see what he plays. A forest, and that third land's not the worst. Okay, and let's see how he follows that up. With a burden of guilt. That's completely fine. Alright, let's play a Dark Thicket Wolf here. If he wants to basically, take a turn off almost every turn, well, I guess not anymore, but I still will attack into it. I'll get my 3/2 back. Now, I actually could Wild Hunger plus Ranger's Guile it. What does that get in for? He would be 5/2, 6/3. So it would kill his creature, and I'd get in for 7 damage. That actually doesn't seem terrible. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do here. We'll see if he even blocks at all. He does. And he does not. He's still pondering whether or not blocking is in his best interest. If he blocks, I get a 3/2 back without the burden of guilt. Okay, so I'll just pump here and get in for 6. And we'll see how he follows it up. With an Elgod Inquisitor. Okay. And he's attacking for some strange reason. Okay, and there's the mountain that I needed. So I'll go ahead and attack with both again. See how he decides to block. He doesn't block. Okay, so that pretty much forces my hand into playing a Kessig Wolf. Yep, that's going to be better than not. Okay. Let's see how he follows up with a travel prep. Okay, that's not the worst. And he's undoubtedly going to attack with at least the Elgod Inquisitor. Okay. And he's still thinking whether he wanted to attack with both. He does. So he goes up to 12 if I don't block. Then I can swing in for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or I could just trade the wolf off for his Inquisitor, which gives me a little bit of fuel for the Harvest Pyre. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to block here. Cast my Ranger's Guile. And now I'll have to see how he plays my turn. He's almost certainly going to tap my Strangleroot Geist, and I'll attack. Okay. And a Markov Warlord. That's a pretty good draw. Let's go ahead and attack. See if he blocks. Blocking would be the best thing if he did. And what I'm going to do is Wild Hunger and then Harvest Pyre his Voiceless Spirit. There doesn't seem to be any reason to not Harvest Pyre on my turn. There's just quite a few things he could have. So I get in for 5 here. He goes to 7. And now we'll see how he plays his turn. So now I Harvest Pyre his Voiceless Spirit and hope he doesn't have a pump spell, because that would be terrible. Okay, he doesn't have the pump spell. We'll see what he follows up with. A Fiend Hunter, okay. So now it's my burdened Strangleroot Geist against his 3 critters. Okay, so I get a Spidery Grasp, which I could use now while he's tapped out. And that allows me to get in for 4, I suppose. Yep, that seems like it's got to be the pick, or the play. See if he chumps. He does, unsurprisingly. Okay, and we'll see how he follows. Yeah, and the reason that I don't... Oh, Briarpack Alpha, okay. The reason I didn't save Spidery Grasp is because if I Spidery Grasp it, untap it, he just burdens it again. Okay. Now, let's see what to do. If I play the Warlord, I attack him down to 3. Then he's got to leave a chump blocker up, because he's not going to be able to block this turn. That's got to be my play here. Swing in for 4. And maybe I'll draw a Brimstone Volley next turn. Yeah, this Burden of Guilt actually ended up being pretty good for him this game. I guess I could also draw Wild Hunger would be good. Brimstone Volley, obviously the best card I could possibly draw. He's still in his upkeep, so I don't know if he's playing another match or what, but there he goes. Okay, Slayer of the Wicked to kill my vampire. So now I'm pretty much drawing into the Brimstone Volley. Mize? Okay. There it is. Well, Mize, I guess. It's a nice top deck for me. Okay, and what did he have? Well, I guess the cards that got me the most there were the Burden of Guilt, which worked out pretty well, so Mask of Avacyn could be okay. He also had the Fiend Hunter, which, again, Mask of Avacyn could work out pretty well against. Also had the 2/1 First Striker, which Mask of Avacyn, again, works pretty well with. Or against, I should say. Harvest Pyre seems fine. The Recluse seems good. Festerhide Boar seems okay. Maybe it's Kessig Wolf that needs to get cut. Let's see. I guess Wolf Hunter's Quiver seems okay. I think I'm just going to cut this Kessig Wolf. I'm pretty happy with the deck as it is. So, yeah, we'll see how it works out with Game 2. And he's laugh out lowing my top deck there. This is, again, another pretty risky... Sorry, my phone's ringing. Pretty risky keep, but I think I'm going to keep it. Do have the Ashmouth Hound, which seems pretty good against him, and that should be able to hold him off. Then I've got 2 Kessig Recluses in case the game does go long. And I'm also on the draw to draw some land. Obviously starting with the forest, and of course I would draw into my 6-drop. Okay, there's the land I needed. Okay, and he skips the turn without playing anything. And let's see how he follows it up. With an Elgod Inquisitor. Okay. And there's a Dark Thicket Wolf. I'll definitely attack into his guy. See if he blocks. He does not. Now I'll play the Dark Thicket Wolf, and then I have Ranger's Guile available for both if he has like Burden of Guilt to try and tap me down, as well as if he just attacks, then I'll Ranger's Guile my guy. And he is playing a Briar Pack Alpha, which makes me not want to Ranger's Guile my guy. Okay, I guess that got me pretty good. Suppose I should have known better. Jeez. What am I going to do about that 5/5? Well, I guess I'll play a Death Touch creature. But he's pretty far ahead at the moment. I guess I can swing in. Well, No, I guess I'm far enough behind at this point that I'd rather just keep him back to block the Briarpack Alpha. Okay, and a Prey Upon to get rid of my guy. So I'll just take it here and I'll definitely attack. Let's see, he's got Hallowhenge, okay. Well, that's not the worst. Now I'll play Kessig Recluse. And hopefully he doesn't have Burden of Guilt. So he's got 2 cards in hand. I still have 5 pretty good cards against his board right now. Now the choice here is, yeah, I guess it's really not much of a choice. If he's got the +2/+0 in first strike, I'm, damned if I do, damned if I don't. Let's see how he follows it up with Travel Prep, okay. And another Travel Prep. Okay. So here, I'll go ahead and attack and see what he does. If he blocked, it ended up being a pretty good trade for me. And since he didn't, now I have Spidery Grasp, which kills either one. So obviously I'd rather kill the spirit. I've also got Ranger's Guile in case I need it. I don't know why my screen is geeking out like that, but okay, Orchard Spirit. And now I pretty much, yeah, I guess I pretty much have to do the same thing. This time block the spirit, I guess. Let's see what he's pondering here. Okay, now that I'm down to 8 and a Voiceless Spirit, jeez. Well, more land is not really what the doctor ordered there. So play the Markov Warlord. Definitely not winning this race. At this point, I pretty much need to draw back-to-back burn spells. Okay, Bonds of Faith. That's not really cumbersome, but that is the game. Yeah, it wasn't getting any prettier from there. Alright, so now I want to board in the Crushing Vines and the Spidery Grasp. Let's see, what else does... I mean, Cobbled Wings just seems so bad. I really don't like that card. I don't want to lose any more creatures. But my spells are actually pretty good. Ambush Viper doesn't seem altogether the greatest. Maybe I just board in one Spidery Grasp. I don't want to get overloaded with random cards like Crushing Vines and Spidery Grasp. I don't have any creatures to play them on. Ashmouth Hound seems fine. Ranger's Guile seems really good. Mask of Avacyn still seems pretty good, although it is expensive. Maybe the Markov Warlord just doesn't seem that good. He does have the 3/2 that destroys him. Yeah, this seems good. Definitely gonna play first. Definitely gonna keep this hand. Let's see if he mulligans. It almost seems like he's pondering mulliganing. Or maybe he's just away from his desk. Alright, well I guess I can pause until he comes back. Okay, finally back here. So I'll lead with the Forest in case I draw the Strangleroot Geist. No such luck. Okay, Wild Hunger seems good. Okay, Brimstone Volley was about the best card I could have drawn. Guess that's what happens when it's the best card in your deck. Play another Orchard Spirit here and continue with my beats. And what is he playing for 3? Nothing, apparently. Okay, Elgod Inquisitor. Alright, he definitely won't be blocking. Now here, I think I'm going to leave up both Spidery Grasp and Brimstone Volley. We'll see what he ends up doing. There are a few ways that I get far enough behind if I just play the Kessig Recluse and he deals with it. So we'll see what he attempts with the Inquisitor here. Okay, and he moves to his attacks. And sure enough, he does attack. I will, of course, Spidery Grasp a creature. We'll see how he deals with that. Slow playing something. Okay, the Hollow Henge Spirit. That's fine. Okay, Mask of Avacyn. That could be okay. here I'm going to go ahead and again attack with both. And let's see, him blocking there, well, him even contemplating blocking makes me think he doesn't have travel prep. He still has 5 cards in hand. Okay, I'm fine trading there. The Spirit is pretty much strictly better than the Orchard Spirit once it's down. Now for me the choice is whether I play Keswick Recluse or keep up Brimstone Valley. And my hand is pretty strong, so I think Brimstone Valley might be the answer. That being said, I don't go that far behind if I just play the Recluse. Let's see if he has, okay. Somberwald Dryad seems good against me. See if he has a Bonds of Faith. He sure does. Okay. And he attacks for 2, gains 2. Okay, and there's a Lumber Knot. Though playing Lumber Knot here doesn't seem that good. Okay, so now I guess I just play the Brimstone Valley on his Inquisitor after he tries to attack with it. Maybe he drew a travel prep that he'll use on both of his creatures. Okay, now I guess if he has the boar here, I'm in pretty rough shape. But I've pretty much got a Brimstone Valley. Okay, good, he didn't. Okay, Galvanic Juggernaut. That's not what I wanted to see. Although Ambush Viper seems good against it. So I'm going to go ahead and play my Mask of Avacyn. And attack for 2. Okay, travel prep. Seems like he's doing it on the best creatures. Okay. So this is going to be a pretty tough one to race. Okay. So I pretty much have to play Pitchburn Devils here. Attacking for 2 gets him to 8. He attacks me for 7. And then my swing back kills him if he doesn't have anything, which is somewhat demoralizing, but I haven't a choice. Let's see if he has something to deal with my creatures. Or he could even just have the pump spell here to get me. And because he hesitated attacking with the Spirit, I'm confident he does not have the 3/3 that gives +2/+2. Briarpack Alpha. Okay. Right, Dearly Departed. So now I can equip the Orchard Spirit and attack. I'm trying to think if there's a way that I can kill him for sure. Like, even if he blocks. And I suppose the only way to do that is if I equip the Orchard Spirit and he blocks the Pitchburn Devils, which it doesn't seem like he's even would possibly think about blocking the Pitchburn Devils. So if I equip here, and then Wild Hunger gets in for 8. I guess my only choice is to play it this route and hope that he blocks the larger of the two. You could think I have a Brimstone Volley, in which case he would have to block the Pitchburn Devils. So now I guess in his mind it's whether I have a Brimstone Volley or a Wild Hunger. Okay, and I think I'm going to get the win here if he keeps his block like that. And he does, so I go ahead and Wild Hunger and deal him 3. So he made the wrong block, and it wins me.